Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today I want to talk about something that my wife and I talked about, and this comes from my wife. I would have her with me today, but she is busy baking a cake, and I do not want to disturb her. She's been very busy. So, what does a Filipina want in a man, and what is she looking for in a man? And so, and this is something I've got asked before. What does a Filipina look for in a man? So American men are asking me, what does a Filipina really want in a man? And what is very important to them? The first thing come out of Chicha's mouth, you want me to tell you the first thing came out of her mouth? God-fearing. God-fearing man. And I was actually not shocked, but that was the very first thing. Now that's the very first thing on our list together. I wanted someone that was Christian. I really did. I wanted someone that was Christian. I didn't want necessarily someone that was I easily there's girls that I dated that was not Christian, but I wanted a woman in my heart that was Christian. Okay, and the first thing was God-fearing man. The second thing they're looking for is honesty. They want their man to be honest. Honesty is something that they really want. Of course, honesty comes with other aspects. We can break honesty down in many different categories, and you guys know that as well as I do. So honesty is very important to have in any relationship. And this not necessarily go with just a Filipina, but this American men ask me all the time, you're married to a Filipina, what can I expect? And what is she really, what really makes her tick, really? And they're no different. We're all human. We're all the same. Although the culture changes what they expect in a man. Believe it or not, their culture changes what they expect in a man compared to what a woman in USA expects. A woman in USA, her categories were completely different. God-fearing, number one. Honesty is probably number two. But here, it's a little different. And what I mean by that is, we're still in the family organization here. They want a man to be a man, and they want to be a woman. That's it. They want a man to be a man. They want a woman to be a woman. They want the man to be in charge. They want a man to be responsible. They want a man to be understandable. They want to be a man that's a good provider. And that's exactly what she said to me. I want God-fearing. I want honesty, responsible, understanding, a good listener, and a good provider. In that exact order. I wrote it. She did. I got it all scribbled here. You can actually see how scribbled it is. And what I did was, I did this because I get this asked, and it's very important that you guys know, and that if you're coming here to the Philippines, the most thing you're going to say is God-fearing and honesty is going to be the strike. Or they want somebody responsible. They want to know that they don't have to worry next week about getting rice to the table. That is the most important thing. Not saying that they worry about it here now. They don't. Because a lot of men are very responsible and they do a very good job and they're very great. The culture itself, I love them. I love the men and the women. I love everybody here. And they're some hard workers. I'm telling you, if you see where they have to haul concrete or rice from that field right over here, a kilometer on the back, you know they're tough. And they're very strong and they're good people. These questions I asked her, and they were in order. So age also is something that she says, I said, is age important? She goes, no, not really. Not really. We want somebody that's healthy, but we'll be there for them. We want somebody that's healthy. We're not going to get someone that's already sick, and meaning that's dying. But she says if he's in a wheelchair or so, no worries. It's not, they look at things differently than what we look at it as. Just because a person's handicapped, they do not mind that. They're a helpful culture, and they'll be there for you to help you. That is a wonderful thing that I love it. So if you're disabled or you're hurt or you're in a wheelchair or you have some problems, whatever they are, they're not going to judge you because of that. Because they're taught early on, accept people who they are. That's what they do here. They accept the person as you are. Now later on, will they get upset and this, that, and other about it? I don't know. It depends on the Filipina. It depends on who they are. It depends who the person is. But normally they accept the person who it is. It does not matter skin color. It does not matter fat, small, heavy, huge, obese, wheelchair, no arm. It does not matter to them. They look to the heart. and they look to the soul of the person. They look in the eyes of the person. If they see happiness, they're going to be happy. Really. You'll find that they're very simple culture, and that's what I love about them. And they're loving and loving to you. You have to be loving to them. But there's guidelines that you need to set with that also. So Chit Chat is looking for a man is not just a number. Age is just a number. Boils down, Filipina want a man that's responsible. Looks and size does not matter to them. Would Ruth marry me if she's in the USA? I got that question asked to me also in the same aspect, in the same letter. If Ruth was in the USA, would she say, oh, I want him? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe she says, maybe I don't want Tom. Maybe I want another type guy. If the shoe was on the other foot, would Ruth find me in U.S.? If she came to U.S., would she pick me? Only she would know and God would know. So I would probably say, I don't know to that. Now, I asked her that. If I was in, she said, yeah, I would probably pick you. I said, why? She says, you're happy. You're always happy. She said, you're a good father to our. You're good to us. A good provider. You're there for us. And she says, I probably would. She said, but and I said, well, you will get bombarded by many men there that would really find attraction towards you because you're little and you're beautiful and you're pretty and things of that nature. But she says, if I was in a room and I had to pick all the men, I don't know who I would pick, but I would think that I would pick you. And I said, okay. I mean, that's honest. I mean, how's she going to answer that, right? But I get asked that question also. But a lot of times too, as being me here in the Philippines, the guys are asking me, hey, what does a Filipina look for? Is she, and she, believe me, they don't like anybody that's crabby. They don't like anybody that's angry. They don't like anybody that's rude or mean. They don't like rude. They don't like mean. They don't like loud. They don't like boisterous. They don't like anybody. You want to voice your opinion, it's okay. A lot of times they don't like you voicing your opinion. And I'm a very opinionated guy, so sometimes I have to bite my tongue. And I would say something, the fact that she goes, you probably shouldn't have said that. And I said, yeah, you're probably right. So I've had to bite my tongue sometimes on something that I would normally say it's all human nature for an American to say it. But here it's not. It could be a simple statement as, well, heck, I wouldn't hire that guy because he didn't work on the last 3 jobs. Why would you hire that guy? And here they would not say that. So like that. You know what I mean? It's things, just certain things. And so I'm doing this video because I got asked many times about this one. So I wanted to go over that and tell you that. Another good point here is, hold on, there's a point, my papers flew. I let the papers go. And I lost my way on this, and I hate when I do that. It's okay. All right, well, we won't talk about it. We won't worry about it. So I want to thank everybody, and thank you for watching. Please hit like.